special WWF update. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to East Lansing, Michigan, and PrimeTime Wrestling. I'm your host, JWR, and airing just before we went on the air tonight, there is a lot of fallout from the King of the Ring.
Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
As the British Bulldog makes his way out here to open things up here on Primetime, we have a lot to talk about tonight, folks. If you tuned in last night, you saw the King of the Ring. We did indeed crown a new King of the Ring. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, has earned his spot and has been coronated as your new King of the Ring. And he has a date with the Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam. The Macho Man Randy Savage virtually guaranteed his victory in the King of the Ring, but that was cut short as the Macho Man was actually injured in his match against Dusty Rhodes when Dusty came off the top rope with a splash from the top rope all the way to the outside where Savage was on the floor. But right now, we have a new debuting star here in the WWF.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, the loose cannon, Brian Pillman.
Brian Pillman, the loose cannon, debuting. Here tonight on Primetime. As I was saying, Randy Savage injured in his match with Dusty Rhodes, allowing Dusty to capitalize. And then Dusty Rhodes was able to knock off Earthquake in that final, earning the right to be crowned King of the Ring. Of course, King Kong Bundy falling short, and that did not sit well. Bam Bam Bigelow also attempted to get back the $1 Million Championship from The Undertaker last night, and he failed. As a result, the footage you saw before we went on the air, IRS has aligned himself with the $1 Million Man, and Bam Bam Bigelow and King Kong Bundy have effectively been ousted from the Money Incorporated. And the $1 Million Man has guaranteed tonight in our main event, he will debut a new team, a new faction that is going to run the World Wrestling Federation. I have no idea what the $1 Million Man has in store for us tonight. Right now, we got Brian Pillman debuting against the British Bulldog. And Pillman's in a little bit of trouble here. The Bulldog drapes him across the top rope. Got to get back into the action here, folks. And here comes the Bulldog with a hard right hand, sending Pillman down to the canvas, and Pillman rolling on to the outside, trying to get a breather here. Ducks under, and Pillman now sending the Bulldog right into the steel barricades. And Pillman now raining down hard left hands. And he's got the Bulldog in a precarious position here. We have another announcement regarding fallout from the King of the Ring. Due to his injury, the Macho Man Randy Savage has vacated the Intercontinental Championship. That title is now being held in abeyance, and we'll have more details on a proposed method for determining a new Intercontinental Champion as the night goes on here. Right now, though, what a side kick that was. A martial arts kick from Brian Pillman. And again, using that steel barricade to inflict damage. The referee's all the way up to a count of 6 here, folks. As Pillman getting back into the ring, and the Bulldog quickly behind him. And Pillman took a moment to showboat. Bulldog tried for a roll-up there, but put him right into the ropes. As now the Bulldog dropping an elbow into that lower back. Brian Pillman in a bit of trouble here. Bulldog now, side headlock. Hard right hand, and follows it up with a couple clubbing blows to the back. Taking Pillman all the way to the ground. Brian Pillman, just another up-and-comer here in the World Wrestling Federation. As we have all the major stars. And now the Bulldog deadlifts Pillman up. And there's the running power slam right into the cover. And that's going to do it. The British Bulldog knocks off Brian Pillman in his debut. Cutting that debut a little short. And the Bulldog makes a statement here tonight to open things up on Primetime Wrestling. From the Foley supine position, deadlifting Pillman up and nailing him with that running power slam. The Bulldog victorious.
Here's your winner, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a hot open here on Primetime Wrestling. So much we've already covered, so much more left to cover here this evening. And here we go. He hasn't been in action for a couple of weeks, but here comes your World Wrestling Federation champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior in action here this week against Ravishing Rick Rude, and of course he has a date in 6 short weeks. As SummerSlam will certainly heat up the summer. And it will be the American Dream taking on the Ultimate Warrior for that World Wrestling Federation Championship. But right here tonight, the Warrior got his sights set on Ravishing Rick Rude.
And his opponent from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude. Got his sights set on the Ultimate Warrior here. And here we go. We're underway. The Ultimate Warrior starting things off. A couple of hard kicks. Gets Rude right off his balance. And Ravishing Rick Rude trying to follow up. The Warrior now with a hard right hand and some clubbing blows to that lower back. Trying to get Rude off his feet and does so. And into a modified camel clutch, but dropping all of his weight across the back. So as we said, folks, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, the new king of the ring. And he is going to get a shot at the Ultimate Warrior and the World Wrestling Federation Championship in August at SummerSlam. Right now, the Warrior draping Rude right across that top rope. And Rude has been outgunned from the opening bell here. The Warrior all over him. Warrior now off the ropes. Big boot to the face. Sends Rude all the way back down to the canvas. And now Ravishing Rick Rude with a couple of hard right hands. Trying to fight back here against the champion. But the champion nails him with a boot. And Rude rolling out to the outside. Warrior's going to follow him all the way out. And there's a hard knee to the face. Warrior back in complete control, raining down rights and lefts. Absolutely pummeling Ravishing Rick Rude here. And there's a shoulder block takedown. And again, raining down right hands. If you don't think the Warrior's fired up, knowing he's got a date with Dusty Rhodes, you got another thing coming. And Rude sent into the steps. The Ultimate Warrior now climbing up to the top and driving an elbow from the top all the way to the floor. And Rude looks like he's been busted open. There's a clothesline sending him back down. And now the Warrior trying to get Rude back into the ring. Rude now reverses it. Catching the Warrior from behind. And Rude's going to finally send this one back into the ring. And Rude now looked like he was trying to undo the top turnbuckle. And the Warrior caught him right in the gut. Rude is down. Referee's at 9. There's a count-out win for the Ultimate Warrior.
Here is your winner,
Ravishing Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude trying to undo that top turnbuckle and got caught with another shoulder block. And the referee was already up to a count of 8 when Rude got knocked off the apron. And he could not get back in the ring in time. Rude pleading his case to the referee, but this one is over, folks. And we are going to be heading into some tag team action as Primetime rolls on here. Your World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Mr. Fuji at a combined weight of 542 pounds. The World Tag Team Champions, Axe and Smash Demolition.
Demolition in action here tonight on Primetime. And a non-title match. But the tag team division here in the World Wrestling Federation is at its peak. You have the likes of Demolition. You've got the likes of the Steiner brothers, the Hart Foundation, the Rougeau brothers, Money Incorporated, before they seemingly broke up. And of course, the former champions of Wild Samoans. And then you've got the Legion of Doom.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 560 pounds. Warrior and the Animal. The Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Animal had quite the showing in the King of the Ring tournament, but ultimately fell short. And now, Legion of Doom refocusing on the tag team competition here. And they got a non-title match with the champions. Let's see what happens here. We're underway. And it's going to be Animal starting things off with Smash. An Animal wrenching away at the head and neck of Smash. And just slamming him down by his hair. Referee's got to get in there. That's illegal to use the hair in that manner. And now sending Smash into his corner. Mr. Fuji up on the apron, but thinks better of it. Here comes a double team move from the LOD. Big back body drop. And again, taking Smash down, and there's a cover. Only a 1 count. And now stomping away. LOD wanting to assert themselves back up top here in the World Wrestling Federation. Special shout out to Space Ghost tuning in here live on Primetime Wrestling. Here's a double team shoulder tackle. And Demolition taking off their feet. There's a tag. It's going to be Animal and Axe now, legal men in the ring. There's a headbutt. And the champions are a little off their game as the Legion of Doom dropping the hammer here on Primetime. And a huge short arm clothesline from Animal. Axe trying to fight his way back, but a kick to the gut stops that short. Animal sending Demolition, Axe right into the corner. And a hard right hand. Axe trying to fight out of this. There's a kick to the gut. An Animal, he's got Axe up in a power bomb. The champions are reeling here. And there's a foot to the face. And there's a kick from the ground. Axe getting the upper hand on Animal. And a knee to the gut. Axe is dropping down, raining those double axe handles. And he got caught there. Step in, and there's a drop. Animal locking in, and Boston Crab here, so close to the ropes. Referee's checking on Axe to see if he's going to submit. Well, he's able to power out. What is Mr. Fuji doing? Fuji just threw a chair into the ring. And Axe throwing Hawk into the ring, not the legal man. The referee has lost all control of this match. Animal back into the ring. We've got to get that chair out of there. Referee finally takes notice, and he's going to dump that chair back on the outside where it belongs. And again, Axe raining down those smashing blows. He's got Animal in a precarious position here. And just hammering him with those left hands. Legion of Doom now on their heels. A kick to the stomach. Axe just chopping both hands right across the carotid artery. Taking Animal to the ground. And now he's in no man's land. What is Fuji doing in the ring? Fuji stopped his own man. The referee's got to get some kind of control here. Get Fuji out of there. Animal dumps Axe all the way over the top rope, and Hawk's not even paying attention. Animal was going for a tag, and it cost him. The distraction cost him. Smash able to drape Animal over that top rope. And now Axe is back up to his feet, and Animal's going to roll out of the ring. I'm not sure if there was a tag or not. There's a tag on the part of Demolition. It looks like there was a tag for Legion of Doom as well, but there's a crossbody. Hawk now taken out. And Smash missed with the double axe handle. Sending him over. And now Smash going to take a ride all the way to the apron. Hawk hammering away, but that one's blocked. And now Hawk pushing Smash back up against the ropes. And content to just let him catch his breath. I think Hawk needed a little breather right there as well. Now raining in those smashing forearms into the lower back and the kidney area. And here's that other double team move from the Legion of Doom. A huge double back body drop sends Smash crashing to the ground. And Smash, though, back up to his feet. Animal, face first. Inverted suplex there. And I tell you what, Hawk and Animal are definitely making... And look at the power of the Animal. Just bear hug slams Smash right to the canvas. And here we go. Animal from the top. And he got tripped up, but he still hit him with the double axe handle. Right in the face of Axe, who tried to interfere in that one. And there's that leg whip from Smash, though. I'd be making a tag if I were him in this situation. And the reverse from Animal. And choking the life out of him. Referee's got to get in there. This referee has not had control of this match from the opening bell. And now it's just choking him with his boot. A cheap shot in the corner by Animal. Tag into Hawk, and Fuji's back up on the apron again. That little jackrabbit. Not sure what the heck he's doing outside the ring. But Hawk's got him up. Reverse DDT and a beauty from Smash. Tag team champions desperately trying to get back into this match. And a reversal from Hawk, but he caught him. Smash caught him coming in. Able to get him into the corner this time. Face first off the top turnbuckle. And now, looks like he's going to work on that left leg. Smash is feeling it. Turnabout's fair play, starting to choke the life out of him in the corner. And now, Legion of Doom on their heels. And running him all the way over, and the referee got caught in the background. The referee is down. Run him all the way into the corner again. There's a tag. Double team move here as the referee finally gets back to his feet. Driving an elbow into his heart, and that could be it. But Hawk Animal able to break it up. Excuse me, Hawk is on the receiving end of all this punishment. And I tell you what, Smash could have stopped him, but just stood over him. And now Hawk with a right hand, trying desperately, and he does knock Axe off the apron, and now turns his attention to Smash. And Smash hits him with a forearm. And Axe, the legal man, back into the ring with a hard chop, putting him to the ground. And now reversal. Hawk with the reversal of his own catches Axe in the face. But here's the power of Demolition on display, just guillotining him right across the top rope. And dropping a double axe handle, folks. These men are going through absolute hell here tonight. There's a tag into Animal. And Animal hits him with a shoulder block. Tag into Smash. Clothesline from Smash. And look out! Driving him with a back suplex. Animal now rolling all the way outside. And Animal driven into that steel barricade. And face first off the ring apron. Scoop and a backbreaker. Referees at a count of 4. And again, just driving the back into the thin mats on the outside of the ring. Referee up to a count of 7. Smash going over and just attacking Hawk. Referee's at 8. Animal made it back in the ring and Smash doesn't see him. Smash turned around, clothesline. Animal in full control here. Got him up. Pile driver. Into the cover. But Axe able to make the save. I do believe that Smash may be busted open, folks. The Legion of Doom so close to putting this one away. There's a tag. Another double team effort over there on the part of Demolition. Driving that elbow into the cover. 1, 2, and Hawk makes the save. Animal makes the save. And now just squeezing the life out of him. Animal rolling all the way to the outside, dazed and confused. And now Axe showboating a little bit, smashing Hawk in the corner. Demolition working over the Road Warriors. A scoop and a slam. And now Axe going up to the top. And a diving splash, and he missed. He got the knees up. Hawk. A big clothesline out of nowhere. And Smash able to... Well, I would have thought Smash would have been in there trying to break that up, but Axe able to kick out on his own. And there, just driving Hawk right into the corner turnbuckle. There's a cover. And that's it. There's a 3 count. Demolition picking up a huge win in an absolute war here on Primetime. That was an absolute war, ladies and gentlemen. The likes of which you are not likely to see anytime soon. And there's your tag team champions, victorious here on Primetime. And we're going to keep things rolling as this night starts to wind down. I told you all earlier that we had some news regarding the Intercontinental Championship.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, in an effort to crown a new Intercontinental Champion, Gorilla Monsoon has ordered 3 triple threat matches over the next 3 weeks here on Primetime. The winner of those 3 matches will meet at SummerSlam in a triple threat ladder match to determine the new Intercontinental Champion. This is triple threat match number 1, and it is going to be an absolute barn burner. Jake the Snake already in the ring, and here comes his opponent, the Hitman.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Jake the Snake Roberts, Bret the Hitman Hart. And who is the third man going to be in our first triple threat match, as we are on the road to crowning a new Intercontinental Champion due to the Macho Man's injury at the King of the Ring. And folks, we have been trying to get an update on the Macho Man's condition. We know he's out of action. We do not know the extent of his injuries. He was supposed to be seen by his local physician today. But as soon as we have more information, we will pass it on.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
Third generation superstar, Rocky Maivia. His dad, Rocky Johnson, and of course his granddad, the High Chief Peter Maivia. And Rocky Maivia getting his opportunity to showcase what he's got as he attempts to qualify and fight for that Intercontinental title at SummerSlam. Here we go. There's the bell on the Hitman going right after the youngster. Jake the Snake rolling up the Hitman. This is triple threat rules, ladies and gentlemen. Anything goes. There are no disqualifications, no countouts. You have to win by pinfall or submission. And now, Maivia taken to the ground. Jake the Snake Roberts stalking his prey. Maivia, though, back to his feet and caught a chop block from the Hitman. Inadvertent assist there from Bret Hart. And Jake the Snake with Maivia up. Transitions into a fireman's carry and just guillotines him on that top rope. The Hitman now against Jake the Snake. DDTs. He's going to go for the cover on Maivia. Only a 2 count. And that is what you have to do in this match. Bret Hart, the veteran, knows that in a triple threat match, you have got to capitalize on every opportunity. And Jake the Snake grabbed a baseball bat. And the Hitman reverses Maivia's slam attempt, and he caught a bat to the face. Jake the Snake Roberts wielding a baseball bat, and he is just laying into both Maivia and the Hitman. And the Hitman's introducing a kendo stick. All hell's broken loose in this one, folks. And Bret Hart now with Maivia. Maivia floats over and reverses it into a DDT. And Maivia now, a hard right hand. Jake the Snake Roberts fighting out of it, scoop, and another float over DDT from the youngster. But there's the Hitman. Always present, always watching. Maivia now ducked under and caught a clothesline from the Hitman. Bret Hart now suplex to Jake the Snake Roberts. going right for the cover, but Maivia is up and able to break it up. And Maivia now attacking the Hitman from behind. Huge side suplex there. Jake Roberts sending Maivia into the corner. And now the Snake raining down. Hard right hands. Maivia pushes him off. Hitman grabbed a kendo stick. How did he catch Maivia? That was impressive. Roberts raking the eyes. Maivia rolling all the way to the outside. It's just Jake and it's just the Hitman. Hitman now. Jake the Snake floated over. Hits him with a chop block of his own. And now Roberts stalking. Always slithering, always stalking his prey. And Maivia catches his breath and rolls back inside. Picture perfect drop kick. Taking the Jake Roberts to the ground. The Hitman able to counter. Spinning, jumping pile driver onto the bat. Roberts with some type of a reverse fireman carry slam there. And now Roberts stomping away at the Hitman. Maivia is in no man's land. He doesn't know where he's at right now. And Roberts going to try to break the arm, driving both knees into the back, and Maivia followed it right up. Maivia into the cover. And Jake breaks it up at the last minute. And now Maivia with the Hitman sending it back, and another chop block takes the youngster down. That is the quickest way to blow out your knee. And now Roberts has a steel chair, but Bret able to break that up. Inverted atomic drop. And now a side Russian leg sweep. The Hitman laying it on here. And he got caught with a face-first bulldog from Rocky Maivia. And Maivia pushing Roberts into the corner. Maivia going to work on the left leg. And Maivia now with Roberts into a body slam. Rocky Maivia all the way up top. Another kendo stick from the Hitman. Double axe handle, and he caught Maivia. Maivia just taken out. And Hitman laying in to Rocky Maivia. Both Jake Roberts and Maivia are busted open. There's a DDT out of nowhere. And just barely able to break it up. The Hitman was toast there, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Roberts fighting off that chair shot. And Maivia goes face first to the canvas. Roberts misses with a chair shot. And Jake Roberts busted open. Rocky Maivia busted open. There's a reversal into a crossbody. And now Roberts has Maivia hooked into a backbreaker. And the Hitman able to catch the knee. The Hitman now. Jake Roberts is down. Here comes the sharpshooter. Maivia's on the outside on the apron. The youngster gloating. And there's a kick to the face. Able to break up that sharpshooter attempt. And now Maivia. What an arm drag that was. Innovative. Catches him with a back elbow. Maivia now scoop. And there's a shoulder breaker. The Hitman driven down. Jake's trying to get back to his feet. Rocky Maivia's done it.
Here is your winner, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia knocks off Bret the Hitman Hart and Jake the Snake Roberts. And Rocky Maivia just punched his ticket to SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears as we head into our main event here. And what is this? Well, apparently Bam Bam and King Kong Bundy, defiant to the very end, coming out here as Money Incorporated.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 686 pounds, the Prince and King Kong Bundy, Money Incorporated.
It is very clear and obvious to everyone that the $1 Million Man has excommunicated Bam Bam and King Kong Bundy out of Money Incorporated. So for them to show up here tonight under the Money Incorporated banner is a slap in the face after that vicious assault they endured at the hands of IRS. But the $1 Million Man has guaranteed he has two men and a whole new faction ready to take out the rest of the World Wrestling Federation. The time for talk is over. Who did the $1 Million Man acquire? And how much did it cost? What in the hell?
At a combined weight of 555 pounds.
Oh my God!
And Kane, the Ministry.
Did that say the $1 Million Ministry? The Undertaker and Kane have joined forces with the $1 Million Man. I am absolutely shocked. The Undertaker and Kane have joined forces with the $1 Million Man and IRS to form the $1 Million Ministry. And Bundy is just being railroaded by Kane here in the corner. Oh, what a move though. Bundy's not going out without a fight. What a shot there from Kane. And now Kane and The Undertaker. Back elbow, double team. Bundy now tags into Bam Bam, who turned around into a hard shot from The Undertaker. Bam Bam fighting out of that. But he got caught. And The Undertaker into a triangle. A triangle submission hold here. But Bam Bam trying to fight his way out. The Undertaker and Kane joining in with the $1 Million Man. What that means for the rest of the World Wrestling Federation is purely chaos. And just smashing Bam Bam face first. There's a 2 count. It is official. Money Incorporated is no more. This is the last you're going to see of Money Incorporated coming out here as a team. Bam Bam and King Kong Bundy are putting up an effort here, and DiBiase just threw a baseball bat. Of course, that bat was used by IRS to destroy Bam Bam Bigelow, as we saw just before we went on the air in that WWF update. And there's a double team from Kane and The Undertaker. And look out now, Bundy into the ring. And that shot almost takes Kane off his feet. But Kane sending Bundy all the way into the corner. And there's a tag. This is going to be another double team from the $1 Million Ministry. And The Undertaker diving clothesline. Slingshotted off that top rope by his brother Kane. And now wrenching away at that left arm. Bundy, though, still got some fight left in him. Slamming The Undertaker to the ground. The Undertaker with the reversal clothesline and takes Bundy right off his feet. And now sending Bundy into the corner. There's a tag and another double team effort here from Kane and The Undertaker. Just face planting Bundy. You know, I have to believe that after DiBiase lost the $1 Million title to The Undertaker, and Bundy and Bam Bam were unsuccessful in trying to get it back, I do believe DiBiase has decided if you can't beat him, join him. We have seen the formation tonight here on Primetime of the $1 Million Ministry, led by Ted DiBiase and headlined by his $1 Million champion, The Undertaker. And just Kane is just punishing Bundy on the outside. I don't think they care if they win this match at all. Kane, though, running back into the ring, and DiBiase with a cheap shot from behind, sending Bundy back into the ring. Kane, now with Bundy, sending him into the corner. And DiBiase, look out, Kane getting ahead of steam. That's dangerous, and a clothesline in the corner. And he scoops the big man up and just slams him down hard in the center of the ring. And that's all she wrote. The $1 Million Ministry taking out King Kong Bundy and Bam Bam Bigelow.
And Kane, the Ministry.
The $1 Million Ministry has formed before our very eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in absolute shock. What a night this has been. Absolute chaos from opening bell to closing bell here tonight. I don't know what else to expect. We are firmly on the road to SummerSlam, having coming hot off the heels of the King of the Ring. And we'll have to see what develops over the next week, as we'll have another huge triple threat match for sure next week as we continue to try to crown a new Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the $1 Million Ministry is here in the World Wrestling Federation, and I don't know what anybody's going to do about it. I'm your host, JWR. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you right here, 7 o'clock Eastern, next week on Monday for more Primetime Wrestling. Good night, everybody.